Kartik, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So welcome all the teachers, and I could see there are some senior people also. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining today's session on game-based learning. We are organizing this workshop in association with Bhuneshwar Knowledge Cluster. I welcome Dr. Priya Nagaraj, who is our CEO of Pune Knowledge Cluster, to give a brief introduction about Pune Knowledge Cluster. Thank you. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this workshop. It's a pleasure to see our partners, Mr. Kartic Vaidyanathan from IIT Madras, and also from the Bhubaneswar Knowledge Cluster, Anchal Katuch here with us. Just to give you a brief about the Pune Knowledge Cluster, we are established by the Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India. We were the first cluster to be set up 5 years ago. We are based in Pune, and we work as a science and technology enabling organization, largely in the areas of public health, energy, mobility, environment, and education, focusing on STEM education. Over the last 5 years, PKC has enabled more than 4 initiatives, large initiatives, especially focusing in Maharashtra. We work with over 400 schools and over 1,000 teachers, benefiting over 10,000 students, where we introduce, test, and validate new pedagogies at the school level. And we also test the ability of integrating these pedagogies into curriculum and understand what it would take to have schools be more digitally aware and also use new digital technologies for teaching and learning. On the lines of that initiative is how this program, ChemAmaze, got started. And it started 3 years ago with the intent of actually validating gamification as a pedagogy in schools. And for this, we worked closely with IIT Madras, Kartik developed 120 games, which is there today on a portal, which is a platform that can be accessed by all of you, where the idea was converting parts of the curriculum into games, which can be used by teachers to basically teach that subject and also understand or assess how students have understood concepts. And also it can be used by students as a fun way of learning, beyond what they learn from their textbooks and what school modules also allow. And over the last 3 years, we have been testing these games in schools. And we intend over the next few years to expand this to other parts of India, or our reach to other parts of India, not just in terms of geography, but also in terms of the type of schools that we are engaging with. This was an opportunity that came along to us through the Bhubaneswar Knowledge Cluster, because they work very extensively with many ATL schools. And we decided that we will use this opportunity not just to work with their schools, but also an extended community to expose them to game-based pedagogy, also make them understand how gamification helps in teaching and learning. And, over a period of time, we all become game developers ourselves. So we use very simple tools to develop games, which can actually be very effective in how we teach in classrooms. And this workshop is an intent towards that. I hope you enjoy this workshop, and I hope you learn from this workshop. Wish you all the best. And I now request Ms. Anchal Katuch to also tell us a little bit about the Bhubaneswar Knowledge Cluster. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you so much. I'll just share a slide and just speak about 3 minutes about the cluster. Just let me know if you can see the slides. No?
No, we can't see anything.
Just give me a second. If I'm not able to, then I'll go on and just speak. Okay, I think for some reason my system is not allowing me to share, but I don't think so. We need slides. So once again, a very warm welcome. I am Anchal Katoch and I am working as a scientific communication manager in Bhubaneswar City Knowledge Innovation Cluster, which is also recognized as an ATL Sati Center under Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission. So, very warm welcome to all the participants, all the teachers and the managers who are here and always ready to upskill their techniques to nurture creativity and innovation among the young innovators and the students. So, I'll start with what our cluster is. Our is also a science and technology cluster, just like Pune, under the initiative of Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India. So we are also made so that we can seamlessly connect all the institutes, academia, industries, and all other stakeholders in a hub and spoke model so that we can exchange knowledge and innovation in a very seamless manner. So traditionally, many of us have a habit of working in silos, which actually prevent us from learning our strengths and gaps so that we can learn more efficiently, collaborate more efficiently, and obviously progress in a much faster pace. So Bhubaneswar cluster also has 6 thematic areas, major ones, based on the regional requirement, and obviously they are well aligned with the national priorities too. So one of which is affordable healthcare. And just give a brief line, which is so that we can bring in cost effective and more accessible methods of healthcare to everyone. Then comes the mission driven program, which includes national priorities like blue economy and green economy. And then comes the technology based sustainable livelihood. So it can include inclusive growth all over the region and then obviously outside the region too. One of the major strength of us is technology deployment so that the innovative ideas can go to the real world market and solve different problems. One of the major one is STEM and skilling so that the talent of today can become the future. So that's the aim of that thematic area. Last but not the least is Northeast development so that we can develop the ecosystem in that emerging areas and bring in their strength into the market and obviously have an inclusive growth. So all these thematic areas are there so that BCKIC can drive like in more collaborative way and in a science and technology led innovation ecosystem. So as I said, one of our major thematic areas is STEM. So along with Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission, BCKIC has led many impactful programs and initiatives which help not just the teachers, the managers, but to instill, experimental learning and also create this innovative spirit among the young innovators, as we say. So some of the examples which would have been great if I could share the slide, but somehow my system is not allowing. So we started with ATL Teachers Meet, where we enabled almost more than 100 plus teachers all across Odisha in different districts so that we can understand their requirements and hence they can strengthen their capability to mentor the students in line. Then came followed by that was a ATL Think Camp, where again many thousands of students were engaged, where they were taught in a very design thinking manner, and they can solve and create like problems in a very innovative manner, which was followed up with the Student Innovation Fair, where again from all over 19 districts of Odisha students came in and they got the opportunity to showcase their ideas not just at idea level but even prototypes, so which was very inspiring to not just us but they were also exposed to the other stakeholders like different startups and industries were there, which gives them a lot of exposure to the real world problems which we are facing, followed by many more like 3D workshops. Then on different important days in National Technology Day, Earth Day, we try to instill in the young innovators the importance of sustainability, the environmental issues which they are sharing. So the most recent one I would say with Niti Aayog was the Mega Tinkering Day, where almost thousands of schools and then thousands and thousands of students came together, which were like hands-on learning, and they were able to develop a vacuum cleaner prototype in just few hours. So we can see what all these workshops can do with our young innovators. And the most recent one was the ETL Spark Tank, where again students from different ETL schools and even beyond that came with, and they learned how to pitch, and then they pitched their ideas on stage with different stakeholders. They got a chance to be mentored, and so that their innovative ideas can go to a scalable position. So saying that, these are few of the initiatives which BCKIC along with all our collaborators keep having all through the year. And in short, I would say the most common point of all these initiatives is that the students get the chance to showcase their innovative ideas, and which is impossible without the unwavering support, and I should say the mentorship of these enthusiastic ATL teachers and managers who are the backbone of such programs. So we are very happy to have you all here again. I think when learning becomes playful, innovation comes naturally, and I think Kartik sir will be doing the same with all the participants. So we welcome you all. And that's it from BCKIC. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, and thanks a lot to PKC who has initiated this initiative and which will help advance the innovative kind of teaching and learning into the education system along with BASF and IT Madras. So thank you once again, and that's it from my side.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Anchal. I think teachers will definitely visit Bhubaneswar Cluster's website
Yes,
for getting more information.
for
And
sure.
without taking much time, I just briefly introduce our experts for today. Mr. Kartik Vaidyanathan is an education innovator and learning designer. He's focusing on making learning joyful, immersive for 21st century learners. He's working as a consultant for Pune Knowledge Cluster for the ChemAmaze project and also working as a guest faculty at IIT Madras. He's also alumnus of IIT Madras and IIM Bangalore. He spent over 21 years at Infosys and Cognizant before founding Let's Play to learn a play-based learning consultancy. His methods refined over 7+ years, and he has trained over 7,000 plus educators across higher education. He has also taught at IIT Madras through the course Let Us Play to Learn. His NPTEL and SWAYAM courses based game-based learning has reached over 2,000 plus learners nationwide. Kartik has co-authored a book on NEP 2020 and also which is featured on UGC Chetna series for his work on engaging learning through games, blending creativity, interactivity, and measurable outcomes. Thank you so much, Kartik, for joining us today. Over to you, Kartik. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very good morning to all of you. Thank you very much, PKC team, Priya, Gayatri, and all others. And thank you, Anchal, and all the other participants here. Uh, Glad to be here presenting what we have developed over the last 3 years. Uh, so, just to give an overview, let me share the slides, but I'll start talking through it anyways. So, as all of you know, NEP 2020 brought about a lot of radical reforms, recommended a lot of radical reforms in the education space, because we have not had major changes in probably the previous 30, 40 years, whereas the world around us is continuously and rapidly changing. Now, in the last 3 years, we talk about AI, but even before AI, the advent of internet, smartphones, social media, the way the students and youngsters consume information, there has been a very big change in the entertainment space. But if we see our classroom pedagogy, it is not kept up to date. The entertainment world is so much more pulling than the attractive than the education space. Education space, we have content, but the form of delivery is not as engaging. And this is a big problem space to be tackled. In fact, that is why NEP suggested a lot of methods, recommendations they have given in terms of adopt gamification, game-based learning. They have also advocated storytelling, video-based learning. Many methods have been prescribed, keeping in mind the changing times. So what we thought we will, I had been working with Dr. Preeti Agalyam of IIT Madras. We had launched a course called Let's Play to Learn to teach the students to make engineering and science learning interesting. So more or less, it was the time where it kind of was a good coincidence that the same year the NEP also started recommending. And then we started working with the PSA office. What if, see, one is the policy recommendation, another is how do we teach the teachers to change their mindset? Because if you are being taught in a certain way to teach, it is a very big barrier to overcome that. So first of all, we need to, what we thought was we proposed creating some assets just as a demo asset, saying that, okay, these are things that can be built for science, and train the teachers, saying that these can be used in your classes. And the content that we are going to show is not entertainment, it is nothing but educational content being shown, being blended with fun. That's what a game is. All our games are educational. So we are trying to blend in fun into the educational content to make it relevant for the students, teacher-student community. So with this, we started developing games. And after we developed a few games, we started doing workshops for teachers all over India. And over the last 3 years, we have covered more than 600 teachers through online training. We also did in-person demos by going to different states. We started with Maharashtra. We have done in Mumbai, Pune, Nashik, Dharashiv, and in the Maharashtra state. In Tamil Nadu, we have done in Chennai. We have also done in Kumbakonam district, and then in Delhi. So these were our pilot projects which we did over the last 3 years. And as Priya was mentioning, we plan to take it further to different parts of India. That's our ultimate goal. We also developed about 120 games. The way we developed was we wanted to make it available for all kinds of boards and curriculums. As you all know that India has a very vast, diverse set of state boards. We have the central boards being CBSE and ICSE, which are pan-India. Then we have the Cambridge, etc., which is available all over India. But each state has its own board. And but the good news is that there is a lot of overlap in terms of what content is there in chemistry, in science particularly. So we will be showing you towards the end the game repository, but that's the context. So we have done teacher trainings, we have done pilots, we have learned from the feedback in terms of what works. We have done some localization and regional language games also as we went to the government schools. So we will be showing that also. These were all based on our learnings. And then what we thought we'll do is, because we have 120, it will not be possible to show all of them. We thought we will take some samples of games of different varieties that we have developed and show it in this workshop. And maybe the rest of the games can be anyway seen from the portal that we'll be sharing towards the end. So with this introduction, let me just start sharing the screen with the presentation, and I'll walk you through the games. And some of the games we can go through, some of them you can also try out. So we'll have both varieties happening today. Let me know once you're able to see the screen.
Yes, Kartik.
I hope the screen is
Yeah.
visible, right? Okay. So, so these are some examples of the workshops. Both you'll find some online trainings. You'll find some in-person digital classroom workshops, in-person hands-on game-based workshops. So, like just to reiterate, it's to implement the gamification pedagogy, build the school games related to the school curriculum. We started with Maharashtra board, a little bit of Tamil Nadu board, little bit of CBSE. So we are trying to enhance. The good news is that there is an 80% overlap between all the curriculums. There may be something more, less, etc., but it is usable even in its current form all over India. And if in a certain context some topic is not covered, we can always custom build. So let's take the first type of games. We call this puzzle games. So for all the participants, here is an invitation. All of us know we have played crosswords for fun in our newspapers, magazines, etc., both regional and in English. What we have tried doing is develop crosswords for different chemistry topics. So the first one is properties of water crossword. So you can all try and take a shot at the different clues and try to post your answers. You can speak out in the mic. That's also an option. And the other option is you can put it in the chat window. So for example, 4 across is the cohesive forces between water molecules create dash dash at the surface. This is one clue. 6 across is the wooden block floats on water because wood is dash dense than water. So please feel free to state the answers or put down the answers in the chat window. So Janvi or Sheeta, yeah, I see the first answer coming up. Surface tension is correct. And the second one, you can start typing the number and then the less dense is correct. Yes. Yeah. Put the number. Don't put 1 or 2. Please indicate across 4 and across 6. So you can just say number 4, number 6 according to the crossword. So please feel free to attempt it. Okay, Fluid, Janvi and Sheetal, if you can just check the answers.
Yeah, Kartik, sure.
Yeah. Because the chat window, if I touch the screen itself zooms. That's why I'm not able to monitor it. So, I mean, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Just give it an attempt, just for fun. Yeah, I do see some answers coming. That's nice. Please try. Most answers seem to be right, but I'll request Janvi to validate it. So, Janvi, if you have at least one answer, correct answer for each clue, then I think we are done.
Yeah, we have almost got correct answers for all of the questions. I think one or
Okay.
two were wrong, but I have mentioned them in the chat.
Okay, great, great, great. That's wonderful. Glad that all of you got it right. So this is one very simple way a teacher can revise lessons rather than asking the class the questions in the class after completing the chapter on water. If you can circulate this crossword in the classroom, or you can even give it as a homework. So it's a fun and an innovative way of getting the same answers, just trying to solve a puzzle. So this is one example for puzzle game. So we can see the answers here. Surface tension, water, fluid, densities. So most of you got it right. As a group, you have got it right. So that's nice. Now, the next type of puzzle game is jumble words. This is again very common. Something that people are used to in their local language magazines or even in English magazines. Usually we solve it for general knowledge. Here we are trying to solve in the context of chemistry. So this is the answer board to be filled. But the next screen is what I want to show you. You need to find out the answer and the answer is jumbled and shown on the right hand side. What type of packaging helps prevent food spoilage? So the word HIRTIATG needs to be unjumbled so that you get the right answer. Once again, here you please give it an attempt and try and put your answers in the chat window. Okay, we do see some answers coming. Yeah. Let's wait for more answers. Answers seem to be right to me, but again, I'll leave Janvi to validate that.
Yeah, so far all the answers are correct. I'm getting the chat box.
Oh, great. So this again, this also tickles the mind in a different way, because they not only need to know the answer, sometimes when you don't know the answer, try and jumble the words and figure out the answers. This is a different kind of a clue. So makes the subject to some extent interesting. So here are the answers. Once again, airtight, refrigeration, oxygen, and all those answers, right? Okay, so we had crosswords, we had jumble words. So we have other word games like, let us say, we have a word puzzle where you have to find out in a grid where exactly the word lies. And we have double puzzle. So, I mean, many more varieties are available. We just wanted to show you 2 samples. Now let's go to printable card and board games. So what we have done is, another way of making knowledge interesting is build riddles. So if the same question is not asked as a straightforward textbookish question, but converted into a riddle. So it says that riddles again is very common in our culture, right? We as children, we have all and even as adults, some of us do solve riddles for fun. But what if we solved riddles in the context of subjects learning? So I turn blue litmus paper red. I'm there in citrus fruits. I'm widespread. What am I? Any guesses? Okay, there are some answers in the chat box, chat window. Sorry. Lemon. Okay. So I'm there. I'm in citrus fruits. So lemon is a citrus fruit, but is that what is there in citrus fruits? Is lemon there in citrus fruit? Acid is the right answer. Acid is the right answer. Okay. The second one, slippery I feel, bitter I taste, with a pH above 7. Second one, some of you have answered base, I think. Base is the right answer. Third one, yeah, I think that's so straightforward. Salt and water. I react with metals and create a gas. My pH is low. Yeah, fine. So I think you've got the answer right. At least one person has answered all 4 right. I mean, as in, like, it might be the different person, but so that's the idea. So this is a riddle form of a game. The next one is very popular. We call it housey or bingo. Housey is very popular recreation game in India. But what if we used housey mechanics, or bingo as it's called in the abroad, in cities probably, in the context of asking the children answers to questions. So here is a bingo sheet. We may not be able to play the bingo here. We are also working on a digital bingo, but right now it is in the more popularly used in the classroom setting, where each child will be given sheets like this, small sheets like this. The teacher will keep asking questions, and once the child completes the answer, gets a row right or a column right, the child has to come to the teacher, and the teacher will validate the answers and then awarded points or chocolates or whatever it is, just to make the classroom environment more interesting. At the same time, revise the lessons. So this is the sample example of a bingo game we have created. Now, one of the learnings we have had over the last 2-3 years is, we know that a lot of rural India, as well as parts of urban India, particularly the government schools, the teaching is in the local language or in Hindi. So originally we developed all the games in English, but we are in the process of translating a couple of them at least into the regional languages. We did some adaptations as we went to the respective schools, so that the students are also able to, students and teachers are able to participate better. Here is an example of the Hindi translated bingo. Sometimes we have realized the need not just to have it in English or Hindi, but also bilingual, because the children have to learn the English terminologies also, while they may have to think in their regional language or their mother tongue. So, okay, once again, here are the clues. So here is yet another example of a gamified learning. So here is a jigsaw puzzle on pH scale. So what we have done is we have kept, we know that the pH scale runs between 0 and 14. The different items which are acidic and basic that we find in common life, they are mapped in the different parts. This jigsaw will be cut and given. The children need to assemble it so that the proper rectangle is formed. This again just to give them hands-on some creative activity to make the learning a lot more fun. So this is yet another example of a different variety. Now we move on to digital games. Once again, we have a lot of games, but we'll showcase a couple of them so that you get an idea. So the first one is the layers of land, where you need to one needs to drag and drop the layer of the land with the associated description. So Janvi, my request is to share the digital link of the game in the chat window.
Yeah, they may see the link in the chat box.
Yeah, Janvi has shared the link. Yeah. Please click on the link and it will launch a window where you can enter your name and then start playing it in your own respective screens. It works well in mobile also as well as on the laptop.
I would like to request one of the teachers to please confirm if they can open the link.
In the first screen, it will ask you what your Wayground name is. Wayground is the name of the tool with which we have built it, and you just need to enter your name and then start the game. Link not opening, but just a slideshow, no game. Says Mr. Vishal. Anybody else facing challenges? Is anybody able to play? Please type yes or no in the chat window. Yes, you are able to play, or no, you are facing difficulties. Okay. Okay. Couple of yeses, one or two no's are there. Okay, I'm just wondering. Don't worry, we will try to facing difficulties. Okay. Couple of you are able to play, right? You're able to get through different answers, right? Let me just check with those who have been able to open. Are you able to get the questions and different answers? Okay, somebody is facing internet problems. Of course, that is a challenge because this game is cloud-based and it needs a reasonably good internet. If not a very hi-fi connection, it needs a reasonably good internet.
So when you open the link on the third or the fourth slide, you will get a word wall as the slide. You have to type your name and start the game after that.
Yeah.
So there could be possibility that you might have skipped the word wall slide. Please stay on the slide and put your name.
Can I suggest something? Maybe I'll stop sharing. Can you do that demo part, Janvi? How to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I'll stop sharing now. Janvi will give a demo of what she described just now, how to open the second window. Maybe some of you may be getting stuck on that. I'll just stop my sharing and allow Janvi to do the demo.
So you might have seen the slide. You have to type a name. The second slide will be the objective. Instructions on how to start your game. And when you reach here, you have to type your name. Because I already tried it, so it shows my name already. I'll just click on start. Here. So this is the final beginning of the game. You can just see different parts and layers of the land. And you have to match. I'm just randomly putting it anywhere. If it is wrong, it will show me that this is wrong. So you can also ask questions to the students based on the game that we just played. And now you can review. Sorry. I think it is restarting the game. Okay, we missed the result slide somewhere. But I think teachers who have tried to play the game, they'll be able to start and at least play and see how students are performing, and they can also ask questions to the students based on that. So those who are not able to start the game until now, are they able to start it now?
I think many of them are saying yes and completed already, but it is not showing any. Okay. I think some people are facing problems with not showing results, but I think it's working for many. Internet connection might be an issue.
Yeah, for some connectivity, for some familiarity might be an issue. Don't worry. We've had such instances, and don't worry, we can share the resources and you can try it out at your own leisure. And if you face difficulties, we are there to help you out. This is just a demo, and the entire repository will be available. We will share the link. Some teacher had asked, posed the question, is it free or paid? This is a free repository. Because it's a part of a CSR project, we want to make it available for free. The digital games, of course, you can use anytime. The case of paper or printable games, you will have a PDF file most likely. You just need to download and print locally.
If I just may, on behalf of teachers, like if in future also they're facing some problems and it is not an internet issue, whom they should contact? Just on their behalf, I'm asking this.
Yes. You can email STEM Games. I will just type it out. stemgames@pkc.org.in is our email address. I'm just typing it out in the window. stemgames@pkc.org.in.
Thank you so much. So teachers, I think it will be easier for you to now know if there are some problems, because there can be some glitches, but you can reach out.
Okay. So I'll just move on. I don't worry about facing. Don't worry about if you face issues. This is just to introduce you to the different kinds of games, and we are always there to support you. So I'll move on to the next type of game, digital game. And again, this time I'll not probably walk you through it because, make you play it, but because it will be very easy if you can see the screen, you can understand yourself. So here, among solid liquids and gases, you just need to drag and drop the property to the appropriate type of property of matter. That's what the game is all about. And so once again, you can play it at your own leisure, or though for those teachers who are facing difficulties, if you, we are there to always help you out. And so hopefully this game mechanic is clear to you. The earlier game was kind of like the match the following with which part to which description. Here it is the sorting mechanism, sorting or categorization, I would say. Categorize the properties to the appropriate state of matter. So that is what this game is all about. Then, okay. So now we come to the ChemAmaze portal itself. So here I will click on the link and actually take you through the portal. Just 1 minute. The portal is loading, and I will do a screen share of that portal instead of the current screen once it loads.
I have shared the link in the chat box. Teachers can also try to open and see.
Yes. You can also open and see. Janvi, one small request. Can you actually share it? It seems to be allowing me to stop the sharing.
I'll do it.
Can you stop the sharing as an admin? Maybe that might be better.
It stopped. Yeah.
Okay, it is stopped, right? Just
Yeah.
share the screen, and then walk them through the portal. Yeah, just 1 minute. Maybe I can do it now. I think it stopped the sharing.
I have shared. Okay.
Okay, you've shared it. No, if you've shared it,
It's
then
okay.
go ahead.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Speaking, or is it open? Like in the sense.
Okay. Are you able to see the screen now?
No, it's not here.
Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, now I think you should be able to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, teachers. Is there some discussion going on?
No, Kartik, it's
Hello?
a disturbance from their end.
Okay. So this is the National Repository for Chemistry Games. As mentioned, this is the CSR initiative of sponsored by BASF, implemented by Pune Knowledge Cluster and IIT Madras. And this is a repository of open source educational games, and to make the classroom teaching learning fun-filled. And these games are curriculum mapped and can be adopted to the respective topics. Now let's explore the portal further. Are you able to see the game screen?
Yes.
Okay. So here, if you scroll down, you will find a variety of games. On the right hand side, are you able to see the solute, solution, and solvent game? So we are all familiar with the 4 cups game. It is known by different names in different parts of India. I don't know what they call in North. Is there any more popular term than 4 cups?
It is also
essentially
called as
children.
Tip Top.
Tip Top. Okay, Tip Top game. Okay. So that we have adapted that game. It's a printable game that can be given to kids. They open up the cup and then identify a number against which there's a question. Then they ask the children nearby, they ask the question related to that. Then Jigsaw we saw in the demo itself. Then we saw a digital game. Look at the different topics that we have covered: photosynthesis, combustion, acid bases, metal properties, atoms, chemistry in everyday life. So there are many more. So these are just some samples. And you can filter these games. If you see the left-hand side, there are filters. Let's say, for example, let me click on cardboard games, board or card games. Then it will filter and show only those games. Let me remove that filter and then click on digital. Now it shows only the digital games. So we can do different type of filtering, and you can just get the different games. You can explore them. We also have a link on workshops. We have done several workshops for teachers, and we have uploaded the photos related to the workshops, the number of beneficiaries who attended those workshops, the dates on which we did. You can also find the YouTube link of the recordings of the workshop we did. So if you want to go through some teacher training workshop we did in the past, feel free to go through that. So for example, we did an online workshop in Gwalior, Nashik, and see, certain things were in-person workshops, but certain things were online. Online ones, we have either captured the video recording, or we have captured the student. Mostly for the in-person workshops, we have captured the photos. And like we mentioned, so here is our contact portal. You can also contact us through by filling this form. That will also reach out to us. One suggestion, Janvi and Gayatri, we need to discuss internally. There is another ID mentioned here for this portal. I think that is mainly for reaching out to Pune Knowledge Cluster, I think. Right? Contacted PKC is for the Pune Knowledge Cluster. Maybe we should include the STEM Games ID for ChemAmaze related questions. That we will
Right.
discuss.
Yeah, right.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Yes, Kartik.
Yeah, this contact is for contacting the cluster, but for ChemAmaze, I think we should add the STEM Games ID. Okay, so I think that's what we wanted to cover here. Just to give you a flavor of what we have developed, and you can explore this portal, give us feedback, suggestions. It's in the improvement process, right? I mean, we have done quite a few experiments. We have seen good results, but obviously there is always scope for improvement based on usage by teachers and students. So we are happy to listen to that and do a course correction. So I'll open up the floor for any questions that you may all have. Any of you have any questions? Feel free to ask either about this initiative or about specific games or specific context that you are training, etc., where you have needs, etc. We are open to answering.
So there is a question, someone is asking if there are any games for physics. I'd like to confirm that this portal is specifically for chemistry games.
Yes, that's right. So what happened was we had proposed a STEM games repository. I mean, we wanted to do it for science and maths. And BASF being a chemical company, they wanted to fund the chemistry part of it. And that's why we start, and we thought it's a good opportunity because we have to pilot it with one subject. So let's start with chemistry. But certainly we can create games for physics also and for other subjects also. And the other question that I see is, are there offline workshop for teachers? So Yeah, so we have done offline workshops. The places that I mentioned, Nashik, Dharashiv, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kumbakonam, 6 places we have done offline workshops, and we will be happy to do more in the upcoming years. If there is a significant interest and a significant population that can be covered. Or if it's a smaller population, we can do an online training of a train the trainer model, and the respective trainers can take it to their respective regions. So Aparna ma'am, you have a question. I see hands going up.
Ma'am, you can unmute and ask.
Yeah, thank you. No, very nice information, Kartik and team. I really appreciate. I have seen in many places internet connectivity or continuous internet connectivity, good signaling is always a challenge. Are there any offline games which teachers can download on the school laptops or so, and then demonstrate in the class or give it to the students to play around?
Yes, ma'am. That's a real challenge. I totally understand. In fact, that's why we started with the offline games. The puzzle games that you saw, those can be downloaded. The card games that you saw, that can be downloaded. Only we also have developed digital games, but we know that a large part of the population cannot play the digital games because of the Wi-Fi, electricity, and other constraints. So we have a significant number of board, card, and puzzle games also that can be downloaded, printed, and given to the students. Hello, ma'am. Okay, I think there is a net connectivity challenge. She has responded as thanks in the chat window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions from any other teachers? Okay, how can we know about and plan accordingly? Once again, please reach out to STEM Games team, sir. Chandan sir, Nirmala English School, right? So please reach out to the STEM Games ID. Just give us a plan in terms of what is the school or what is the set of schools and how many students, teachers, what is the infrastructure. Then the Pune Knowledge Cluster team can work and plan. Vaijanti ma'am is asking, we can play on smartphone? Yes, all the digital games can be played on smartphone. Again, you need Wi-Fi connectivity. They cannot be played on its own. All of these games are cloud-based games. Yeah, Gayatri has shared the email ID. Any questions related to workshops, games, suggestions, please email to that ID and we'll revert to you. Okay, can you please share the names of the different online and offline games that we can do it in classrooms for our students? So, sir, are you asking in the chemistry context, sir? Charak, sir? So, if you open up the ChemAmaze portal, you will find all the games listed, sir. You will find all the games listed. So you want a list of all games in a particular place. So you're saying the by topic. Okay, what he's okay. I think let's take that as an input, Gayatri. What he's saying is, supposing if it's possible for us to list it down in an Excel sheet or something like that, saying that these are all the games that we have. Right now, it is a. So what you can do now, sir? Maybe you can search by a particular topic. It will list the games that are available in those topics. So we've made it a searchable repository. Say, for example, you want games on atoms, or you want to search for games on acids, bases. You use those patterns in the website and it should list those games.
Just a suggestion to PKC, like after this workshop is done, I know there will be many questions coming up. There can be just one flow in where we are just telling them this is the link which they can go through. They can look for games based on the theme which they are like, especially chemistry, but what in chemistry they're looking for, a flow kind of a thing, so that all these questions are answered and they're kept with them. Just a suggestion.
Sure, thank you for the suggestion. We'll definitely try to incorporate it.
Any other questions, any doubts that you have? Okay, another suggestion, we can use Gemini AI or to create basic simulations without coding. Yes, sir, there are plenty of them available, and thank you for sharing. Yeah, please do come up with these ideas. Definitely, see what we are trying to do with the advent of AI, it's a lot more easier to create games and of different kinds much more easily. The innovation seems to be happening all around. And yes, happy to learn from you also. So we are not here only to say we have done it. If there are any innovations that you've done, any tools that you have used, please feel free to share with us. And yes, ma'am or sir, JF, the recording will be shared with you all. And in fact, it's already available on YouTube.
Yeah. So Kartik, we are live on a YouTube on PK. I mean, I will send that link so teachers can access it anytime. Also, the links of our previous workshops, like this is a basic version, like the level 1 of the workshop. Level 2 will be the advanced version where like the interested teachers develop games during the workshop and they share it with us for review. So that we can definitely try if you guys are interested developing games. But that recording of those workshops are available. I am sending you link. Apart from that, I have also sent a WhatsApp community link. So we have around 2,000 teachers who are part of our WhatsApp community. So we share, useful resources, the different tools which Kartik mentioned during the workshop. So you can definitely join the WhatsApp community for more updates. And of course, the Steam Games ID I have shared, and also the ChemAmaze platform. I mean, you can definitely use it. And soon we will also be compiling all the resources in the hard copy form. That will be a ChemAmaze booklet launch. I think we are planning it in the January. And if you want to receive those copy, you please write to us on Steam Games. Your school will get it free of cost. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, Kartik, please carry on.
Yeah, so like what Gayatri said, please reach out to us, and we are looking forward to publishing that booklet of digital, not digital, non-digital games, basically puzzle games, etc., so that you get a better idea. And reach out to us on the IDs and check out the recordings that we showed in our portal. The past recordings are available in the portal. If you go to the workshops link, you can check out level 1 and level 2 workshop recordings. Level 2 is where teachers build their own games. So we identify teachers who are showing high interest and enthusiasm, who want to develop and build their own games in such workshops. We call them for a level 2 workshop. Yeah, I think Gayatri also has shared an example of an advanced workshop,
Yes.
level 2, where teachers were taught how to build games using different tools in the chat window. Any other questions, comments from anyone? Yeah, please join. When Gayatri, they wanted the okay, they have shared. Janvi has shared the PKC teacher community also. So teachers who are interested in joining, you can click on that WhatsApp link and join the teachers community also. Yes, we will get the links of games, sir. Sir, they are already available in the what do you say, PKC repository that we showed you. We will maybe we need to share the link again. Janvi, maybe just reply to Kale sir to
I will do that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it's all available. Already it's available. You just need to bookmark this link and check it out at your own leisure. So any questions from any teacher? Any comments, Anchal, from your team?
I think we are good. I think they are similar questions which are coming up again and again. I think they will be all answered once they go through the chat, and they, as you said, if you follow the link, the teachers will be able to. And once they see the recording, also they'll see the links and everything again. So those questions will be
Sure.
answered naturally. So we should not worry too much about it. And as we said, once that booklet is also out and they go through these YouTube links, which PKC already has, many of these answer questions will be answered. So teachers should not worry that in this 1 hour you have to learn everything and remember by heart. No. So I think you have this resource with you forever. So feel free to keep like watching it again, and also again you can contact PKC through this link, and if you have some major questions they will be answered. I think everyone is thanking you, and similar kind of questions are coming. So
Yeah. Only just a request from teachers. I mean, we are already sending a pre and post link in the chat box. So if you can send the details of your school with the address, it would be helpful. We will be launching the ChemAmaze booklet in the next month. So if you want a copies of those booklets, you can please write to us and we can deliver it to your school. Also, if you visit the ChemAmaze website, there are many games which that you can take direct print at your end. And this is the platform which Kartik has mentioned. It is not only for chemistry, but you can come up with different ideas and you can actually create your own game for different subjects. So yesterday we had one workshop on AI and digital tools. So many teachers from rural areas had similar questions like yours, and we have formed one teacher community where they are also as a follow-up we are also trying to share different websites for making games, and we will also do it with you. We will send you certificates. Along with that, we will try and share all the listed website on your email ID, so please keep a track of it by next week. Thank you.
thank you so much, Gayatri. And from our side, I think Manish has been coordinating with you from long time now. So we will also make sure whatever is shared, we shared in this ATL groups again. And if they have any questions, if we can answer directly, obviously we'll do that. But if there is something follow up, we will contact you. And we have very active group of schools, teachers, managers, and even the students itself. So I think it will be shared. So it should not be a problem. It will reach to multiple people once, and if they have any specific request that we want such a copy from a particular school, then we'll try to do that from our end too. So thank you.
If you have any questions, please raise the hand so that we can unmute at our end. Or if you want to share any feedback, uh, we can also unmute for that. आपको कोई प्रश्न पूछना है तो प्लीज, क्योंकि आई थिंक वी हैव टीचर्स अक्रॉस इंडिया, कोई महाराष्ट्र से भी ज्वाइन हुए हैं या अदर स्टेट से भी ज्वाइन हुए हैं. इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल इन एनी अदर लैंग्वेज लाइक हिंदी, मराठी और इंग्लिश, प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क क्वेश्चंस.
I think Gayatri, there is someone who is asking you to unmute.
Yeah, that's Kartik. But
No,
he
that
was
is other
speaking until now.
teacher.
Okay, okay.
Other.
Shital, can you unmute Mr. Kartik?
Yes, yes.
He's a
He
teacher.
is the
Yeah.
co-host. Yeah. Now he can speak.
Hello. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
So there is some problem that happened with my laptop. It has hung. So that's why I dialed in through mobile.
Okay.
Hello, am I
Sure,
audible?
Kartik. Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. So just to continue the call, I dialed in through mobile. I can also share one more my course on NPTEL. I can share the links if in case teachers are interested, which is all about, which talks in great detail about game building. It's a 10-hour course. You don't have to go through all the 10 hours, but for those who are interested, it talks about why game-based learning is needed, why, what do you say, how do you build board and card games, how do you build digital games, what are the different tools available, and also covers interviews with the different teachers and professors who are actually actively using them and benefiting from them. So it's a 4-module, 10-hour course. Just in case, if you are interested, we will also include it in the asset set that we send it at the end of the workshop.
Yeah, thanks, Karthik. And I also mentioned, so many teachers have asked for the resources. So what we can do is we are planning to send certificates by next week. So teachers, please mention your correct email ID in the feedback form and post link forms so that you will get an e-certificate in 1 week's time along with all the resources and the course link which Karthik has mentioned. And you can revert to the same email ID if you have any queries and if you want to plan similar workshops for your schools, or if you are coming from different district and you know the diet officials there, so you can coordinate with those teachers or officials and let us know if we can plan a similar workshop, because all the workshops we are planning, those are free of cost, and all the resources which we have developed, they are also free of cost. And we want to expand this project to the remote areas and across India. So please let us know if you have such requirements. Shidal, can you send a feedback form link? I think Tejal ma'am has asked for it. Manish or Anshul, if you want to add anything, please add. Otherwise, we can end the session in next 5 minutes, because I think we have requested teachers to raise the hand, but
I think just one thing, Gayatri, that as you said, the language thing, I think I've requested Manish in our team, if someone can just once mention in Oriya that
oh, that
all
would be
these
really
links will be shared
yes.
with them and everything. I
Yeah,
have just
yeah.
asked Manish. Manish, can you request Bhabatosh just to say that ये सब लिंक्स शेयर हो जाएंगे, कोई भी क्वेश्चन होगा वो आंसर होगा बाद में, अगर अभी नहीं समझ आया है तो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
Yes, Bhavtosh is here. Hello.
हाँ, हाय
Good
भावतोष,
afternoon.
प्लीज एक बार बोल दो.
आपण माननको सब लिंक शेयर हे जिवो जहाँ भी ए रिलेटेड आपनकर सेमिनार रिलेटेड सब लिंक आपण मानको मेल रे शेयर हे जिवो. ओके, थैंक यू.
Thank you so much, Bhabatosh. So I think Gayatri, once we have mentioned here also the people who can understand Odia, that
Yes.
the links will be shared and everything will be shared, so they need not worry. So you can now, if you want to.
या सो सभी टीचर्स, मतलब जस्ट टू रिपीट इन हिंदी, जो भी लिंक्स या ग्रुप के लिंक्स हो या फीडबैक फॉर्म लिंक्स हो, पोस्ट लिंक हो, सब हम लोगों ने चैट बॉक्स में डाले हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, जो ChemAmaze प्लेटफॉर्म का लिंक है वो भी हम लोगों ने चैट बॉक्स में डाला है. प्लस हम एक ChemAmaze नाम का बुकलेट लॉन्च कर रहे हैं जिसमें बहुत सारे ऑफलाइन जो गेम्स आप खेल सकते हैं बच्चों के साथ, उसका हमने एक बुकलेट फॉर्म में बनाया है जो अभी नेक्स्ट मंथ हम लॉन्च करने वाले हैं। अगर आपको वो बुकलेट चाहिए तो आप आपके रिक्वेस्ट हमको स्टेम गेम्स जो ईमेल आईडी हमने चैट बॉक्स में डाला है उस पे मेंशन कर दीजिए आपका स्कूल एड्रेस एंड नंबर ऑफ क्वांटिटीज. We will try and send it via courier. Just another request, we are also available on all social media handles. Even Bhubaneswar cluster has presence on all social media handles. Bhubaneswar cluster भी अलग अलग तरीके के एजुकेशन गेम्स करते हैं, सॉरी एजुकेशनल वर्कशॉप्स कंडक्ट करते हैं टीचर्स के लिए. वैसे पुणे नॉलेज क्लस्टर भी अलग अलग वर्कशॉप्स करते हैं बच्चों के लिए, मतलब स्कूल लेवल पे, अंडर ग्रेजुएट, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट के लिए या टीचर्स के लिए. तो उसके सब अपडेट्स हम लोग हमारे लिंक्डइन, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक सब हैंडल्स पे डालते हैं. तो आप प्लीज उसको फॉलो कीजिए तो आपको उसके नोटिफिकेशंस आ जाए आएंगे. अदरवाइज नेक्स्ट मंथ हम लोग एक पुणे में कॉन्फ्रेंस करने वाले हैं, एजू कॉन्क्लेव नाम का, जो 30th जनवरी में प्लान है पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी में. तो उसके लिए भी आपको रजिस्ट्रेशन करने हैं, तो उसके रिलेटेड भी अपडेट्स हम लोग वेबसाइट पे या सब सोशल मीडिया हैंडल पे डालेंगे. आपने कुछ ऐसे इनोवेटिव पेडागोजी मेथड्स आपके स्कूल में आप यूज कर रहे हैं, उसकी भी डिटेल्स आप हमारे साथ शेयर कीजिए. तो हम आपको भी एक प्लेटफॉर्म दे सकते हैं जहाँ पे आप लोग जो भी आपकी पेडागोजी मेथड है वो आप सबके सामने दिखा सके. या आपकी क्वेरीज है या आपने खुद कुछ एक प्रेजेंटेशन फॉर्म में या स्मॉल एक 2-3 मिनट वीडियो आप भेज दीजिए, जो हम बाकी टीचर कम्युनिटी में भी शेयर कर सकते हैं कि ऐसे टीचर्स एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हैं उनके बच्चों के साथ. या दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड. थैंक यू. Kartik, you want to add anything?
No, thank you very much once again, Pune Knowledge Cluster and Bhubaneswar Knowledge Cluster for your interest. And thank you to all the teachers for their eagerness and keenness to attend this. We hope that you will benefit. Please go through the websites, mainly the ChemAmaze website, and reach out to us for any queries. We are always there to support you.
Yeah, I just request all teachers to turn on their cameras so that we can have a group photo, and we also want to see from which part of India they have joined. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just taking screenshot at my end. Yeah. और जस्ट अ रिक्वेस्ट, हम लोग आपको एक हफ्ते के अंदर आपके जो रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी है उस पे सर्टिफिकेट भेजेंगे. जो जस्ट बी पेशेंट बिकॉज हम लोग बहुत सारे वर्कशॉप कर रहे हैं ये वीक में, और उसके भी हमको सर्टिफिकेट, मतलब एवरी डे देयर इज अ लिमिट टू सेंड सर्टिफिकेट्स. तो प्लीज बी पेशेंट और आपको डेफिनेटली आपके सर्टिफिकेट्स मिल जाएंगे. जस्ट आपकी ईमेल आईडी आप करेक्ट दे दीजिएगा जो फॉर्म आप भर रहे हैं उसमें, so that it will reach to your ID. Yeah, and recording of this workshop is available on our YouTube channel. So just check the link which I shared in the chat box. Thank you so much. Thanks Anshul, thanks Manish, and thank you so much Kartik for your valuable time. And सबसे important तो सब teachers है जो like sharp 11 AM को join हुए हैं. बहुत सारे teachers आपके स्कूल से join हुए हैं. हम भी समझ सकते हैं कि आपको बाकी के भी classes लेने हैं. So we'll end the workshop on time. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much, Gayatri, PKC overall, and Kartik sir. Thank you, and thank you teachers for joining. And we'll keep in touch. Don't worry. आपको सब कुछ information मिलती रहेगी, and I think PKC is doing it a brilliant job, and keep going. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Thanks. We are ending.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.